Hello, my name is Sucket. We are playing FTB Infinity Evolved, and between episodes, I finally finished flattening out to the south here, so we kind of know where we're gonna be working. And the first thing that I want to do today is move our altar and get like a proper Witchery setup going a little farther away from the blood altar. This was way too close. So I think right here ought to be good. Now, we can improve this altar in several ways. Now, Witchery comes with an awful lot of manuals. This one has all kinds of different sections. But what it doesn't seem to do is tell us what we can put on our altar. I know a few things we can put on it. I think we have a skeleton skull. We put it on here. We'll take. Okay, so right now you see it's got 494 energy. And there's a 1 multiplier, that's how fast it regenerates. Now it has 988 energy, and there's a ×2 multiplier. Now, another way we can increase the strength of our altar is with this Arthana. We looked at that for a second last time. There we go. We have uses for a couple of these. But this one we're going to plop right on top of the altar. As we shift click. There we go. That'd be a little farther away, I think. Let's see, I'm sure we can do this. We got it on one of them. Alright, I'll take it. Another thing we can put on here is a chalice, which we can upgrade a little later. Let's see, it didn't seem like the Arthana really did anything. But chalice certainly did. Now, for the next thing we can put on our altar, we're going to have to come over to our Thaumcraft setup and learn Magical Tallow. Let's see. Haven't done one of these on camera for a while. We've got what we have here, Beefus, which is Mortis and something. So let's see. We got this, which could give us what? Let's see. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do Voidus and Perdido. There we have it. And there it is. So, we make tallow with a little Precontatio and some rotten flesh. Now, 2 of the tallow and a mana string will get us 4 candles, which is plenty to make what we want to make. There we go. Pretty expensive. But we should be able to, let's see where we're at, 1494. Okay, and that doubled the multiplier. Now there's something else we can put on here. It'll come to me. Now, in the meantime, we need to make some chalk. So let's see, is this it? No, this is it. So we'll need a couple. Well, 2 of these would actually be a real good start. And a Tear of the Goddess we make in the distillery with the Breath of the Goddess and a Lapis. Now this is definitely going to be too far from our altar for it to work. And I'm hoping like right here would be close enough. So let's see, we put this in and some clay jars. Some Breath of the Goddess, and it looks like it's doing its thing. Very nice. Hey, there's our stuff. 1 Tear of the Goddess. I think we have everything. Apparently, oh, I left the doing great over here. I don't know where anything is. We need this wood ash that we get as a byproduct from the witch's oven. So we get 2 of these, which is good because we need 1 of them to make 1 of these. Now this chalk we make, where is it at? Where's our cauldron? Oh my goodness. Like there's the crucible. It's over here. What was I just saying? I don't know where anything is. So let's get some water in here. There we are. Dang it. Okay, we're bubbling. And we'll throw this in, and this in, and this in. And we should get nothing. I swear we did that correctly. Well, I'll make another chalk at some point. But there are 3 circles that we're gonna want drawn out. One of them is 3 on a line, and then the next one is 5, and that's not quite right. There we go. And the other one's 7. Okay, let's try this again. That's the recipe. I don't know what the problem is. Well, until we figure that out, we won't actually be able to use the circle. But we can at least get it drawn in. Now the other thing that will increase its power is natural stuff around it. You know, flowers, all the witchery plants, mushrooms, trees, crops. Alright, we're gonna try it. Okay. And it doesn't want that, that's for sure. It took the chalk the last time. Now this one, of course, has NBT data on it because I used it. I wanted to test that. So where we're going wrong here is this needs to be up with our altar. Okay, I'm cooking up some more chalk. Now I think we're gonna need 2,500 in here, which we don't have. So within a certain range, we can add natural blocks that will, you know, increase just a little bit as this thing recognizes them. Yeah, there it goes. So we should be able to, you know, you can actually get up pretty high. We're gonna want to have some of the trees around and doody-doo. Alright, we finally should be ready here. We got 3,300 in the altar. Throw that in. Throw that. There we go. I need a little altar power. Not bad, not bad. Without the golden chalk, the whole thing is useless. And once we actually do some circle magic, we'll get into why. But right now, I just wanted to have this set up. And now we're actually... we got that going. We're gonna switch gears. We made all of this Terra steel and then did nothing with it, and we're about to do something with it. Now, as you may have guessed, this pack being this pack and how long it's been since we made the Terra steel, one does not simply craft Terra steel armor. We're gonna need some of these, which I doubt we can scan. Oh, we can. Very good. We're gonna use them to make a tier 2 altar. So let's see, we're gonna need... so we have the most, whoops. So we have the most earth shards. And they're gonna be A little something like this. We need 16 of those blank slates, 1,000 blood apiece. And where's our... Here it is. We need our weak blood orb. That's not it. There we go. 8 blood runes. These are going to turn our altar into the first sort of multi-block that these things do. Tier 2 altar is easy. You just surround this thing. Here we go. Along the bottom. And if we were to click on it with our divination sigil, we now see it's a tier 2 altar. It still only holds 1,000 blood. I believe that's the case until we start getting better runes that will upgrade the capacity. With a tier 2 altar, we can now make ourselves the sacrificial dagger and use somebody else's blood to fill up the buffer. I had to cut down some of these trees. Probably won't be using this guy. Come on. We're going to build a hostile mob system, but I got to get some of these rowan trees out of the way. My goodness, mans. I think we got to change into our helmet. Look at these guys. Alright, I'm going to deal with all this. So we're going to have it all, where it's going to pump the mobs out is going to be over here. We are going to need to go down exactly 22 blocks. And here we have exactly, I may be 2 signs short. We're supposed to have 44 signs. 22 blocks down, 44 signs. All alternating. So that, I mean, it doesn't look like a checkerboard pattern like this, but you'll see what I mean when we put some water in. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to dig 2 more down. And although down here is not going to be the actual, we're going to have water a little bit farther down than this. This will give us something to jump down on. Now we got to dig out in some different directions. We got to build a big empty box down here. Now I'm trying to remember. We're going to build a little hostile mob system down here if it isn't clear. It's going to be based on Etho's old design because, you know, we're in 1.7. Why not? I want to say we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 6 spawning pads. We're going to want a 2-wide water stream. And then I think we come back this far. Okay, here's the basic spawning pads. Now we're going to dig around them. Another little canal. Oh, and that's what this down here is too. This is all going to be a little canal. And long story short, this is what the inside's going to look like, minus the torches. Now, I do have a plan for moving the mobs this way. We're not going to use water streams, but we are going to use an old trick to move the mobs up. Now what do? We put it right there? No, not against that one. And I'm pretty bad at this, so, you know, be advised. The way mob spawning, or the way, how do I put this? Water is different in this. Mobs act differently in the water. What we're gonna want is a checkerboard, sort of. Let's go ahead. I think we're gonna have to have this down by 1 here, maybe. And we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's get rid of this for the time being. I don't think we need it anymore. So we're gonna do alternating like water like this. So the mobs, which in this version of the game always go up in water instead of down, they should just fly up there without, and there's enough air pockets that they should be prevented from drowning, but we shall see how it goes. It's been a while since I tried to do this. Oh, and by the way, the reason I'm getting all these early game achievements now is because the first thing we crafted that the vanilla game saw as a weapon was that Arthana. Now, the way we're going to want to move the mobs around is with conveyor belts. And you know, now that I think about it, these may solve a problem for us, or they may not. There's no water logging in this. Now, of course... Oh, no, wait a minute. Oh, something else I forgot. I think mobs can do that, too. We're going to find out. Conveyor belts are cool. Get up on it here. Can't we get up on it? Come here, you. Crying out loud. I swear these things are cool. That's just that you can sneak, I think, to move on them normally. But if mobs can pass through the science, and I bet they can. If I can pass through them, the mobs can pass through them, right? Then what we should be able to do, because there's, like I said, this is an older version of the game, and the water acts differently. Are we going to be able to get under there? I guess, yeah? Okay, if we're already up on it, I guess we can get through it. Let me finish setting this up. See, there's no water logging in this. Oh, we're going the wrong way. One of these is going the wrong way. That's not a huge problem, assuming we have our hammer on, and we do not have our engineer's hammer. It's not a huge problem anyway. We'll just pick them up, but you can change the way these things are facing. This one's still facing the wrong direction. My goodness. All right. Let's try this. What is going on here? Alright. It used to... My goodness. Alright, we're tearing them all off. We're just gonna start over here. I don't know why it's acting that way. There we go. We'll have to get our engineer's hammer next time we go up. My goodness. But what we should be able to do is have these with a water source, and then the mobs will want to go up, I hope, because they're in the water, but we shall see what we shall see. Now we got to think about moving them around up here too. Where is... Yes. And to some extent, we're going to want to be able to see what we're doing. Now, vanilla glass, especially vanilla glass in these early versions, I actually kind of like the vanilla glass now, is perhaps not the greatest. It's awful streaky. So we are going to do something a little different. We're going to throw a bunch of sand into our, I hope into our smeltery. Oh, there it is. Now what's going to start pouring out of here when this thing is, when it's all smelted up, I hope, is clear glass. And, you know, clear glass as opposed to what? Well, as opposed to streaky Minecraft vanilla glass is what? I like the glass now. This stuff is awful streaky. While that's cooking up, we gotta think about how exactly we're gonna want to do this. You can put blocks on this all day. It's not a problem. As long as the proper block is where it needs to be, it doesn't matter. You could put chests on this thing, on and on and on. It doesn't matter. But we do need to think about a killing chamber and a way to get stuff in and out of here. Now, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop them down a half slab, because we'll be able to take stuff in and out of here no problem just by clicking on the side. That's no big deal, and we should be safe from them seeing us from here and having things like creeper explosions and dotty-doo. Now, in terms of all the drops we're going to get, which are going to be quite a few, we're going to want a way to collect all that. And I think what we're going to use is either a vacuum hopper. Yeah, vacuum hopper is what they're called in this. We're going to need a couple of things. Now, I, for one, am sick and tired of being sick and tired. We got to do it like this. Nope. Like, oh, slabs, huh? Okay. Okay, Mr. Fancy. We have slabs. Anyway, I'm tired of mining obsidian. I don't want to do it anymore. So we're gonna make another solution using our little system over here, and to make sure that it's gonna work the way I think it's going to. I know we'll get blood in it, right? There we go. We're gonna need 2,500 for this operation. And we should just be able to pop it in here. Yep, there it is. Watch this countdown. It's all ready. Nice. Now, this thing, and many of the other machines, I guess, blocks from blood magic, work off your own personal blood network. So we're gonna put a little in there. We can do all kind. Oh, that's how you make the alchemy catalyst, huh? That's good to know. Oh, we haven't even made Solus Mundus is expensive. Anyway, what we need to make this happen is some lava. And instead of, we've got 800. That should be enough for 2. Instead of, putting them in here, we can just, instead of placing the lava and the water and breaking the resulting obsidian, we can just spend 200 LP for this, is what I am trying to say. I'm tongue-tied today. Now, with 1 obsidian, we can go ahead and make ourselves, we should scan this, an Eye of Ender, and I think a normal hopper. We can make ourselves our vacuum hopper. Yep, 1 hopper. Now these things are cool. They'll pick up items and I think even experience and liquids in a radius, and you can pipe out of them. We are going to put it right there. I believe it has a GUI. Yeah. So we've got all these outputs. We want it to output to the back, so we may have to get around to the back side of it. Oh no, okay. Let's, we can. It's just right click to drag it around. And it's a little weird, but I think this is the one I'm trying to hit. That'll be good enough. We can pipe out. Well, is that what we want? Yeah, that's not what we want. So we should be able to, okay, it's down, at least. That's fine. Can we get the other one to go away? No, we're gonna put that right back there and hold down our right click. Very nice. Still got our clear glass pouring out here, but we should have a good amount now. Looks like you get a good amount. Okay, no, we got exactly what we put in. 1 glass, 1 sand, but this ought to be plenty. Now, the reason we're using the glass is just because I want to watch the mobs. Because that's fun. But we're going to do it just like we did it the rest of the way up. Now, just a little explainer. Again, mobs will go up in water, and I think we have it set such that it should all be fine. They should be able to pass through the signs that we have down there that look like they might be blocking some areas. We're going to send them up, and the reason that the pads sort of begin 22 blocks from here and end 24, 24 is the top, and there's 2 blocks of air. Nothing should spawn within 22 blocks of us, and I believe in this version that is a big, like, cube. It's not like now, where it's kind of a sphere, like an egg or whatever the heck it is. They should all spawn at 24 and farther. I think, or it's more than 22 they spawn, and more than 24 they start to despawn, is what I think it actually is. Anyway, you can... The Etho has a video on it, which I saw by way of King Daddy DMAC, I think, many years ago. It's basically Etho's old mob system. We're just using conveyor belts in a lot of spots instead of water streams, and we're going to be killing them manually for their sweet essentia, their blood, and a few other things. Okay, and towards the moment of truth here, we're about to start taking out the lights. It's going to get dangerous in here, probably pretty quickly. Let's see how it goes. Doop. We'll have mobs spawn in here like no time. Alright, let me finish taking out these lights. Okay, I think we still got some cave lighting up to do, but here is our first customer. She does not want to come, does she? Now, we'll actually need the fancy, what do you call it? We'll need dagger sacrifice. So a tier 2 altar, which we now have. I guess we'll have to do a little bit more of the self-stabby so that we can get that, but that's one of the uses we have for one of the Arthanas that we made earlier. Alright, plenty of blood. Here we go. I think it's already done. Nice. Get up here. There we go. They're one-hit kills, and goes straight into the altar. Let's see what this thing picked up. A little glowstone? A little sugar? Okay, nice. Anyway, we get one up here now and again, but we clearly have to do some more cave lighting up. Well, that might be a guy about to come see us. Maybe. It probably not. It's probably somewhere else. So I'm gonna, well, that will happen as we go, as we continue to play, because we've definitely got more caving we gotta do, more resources to gather. Oh, here it comes. Oh, there's the creeper after all. Well, let's see if he blows the whole thing up. Nope, doesn't even know we're there. Perfect. And I can pick up that Ignis that's right there. That's nice. Oh my goodness! Like... I didn't know there were mobs that could get through that small... Okay, well... I guess it works after all. Anyway, I think we're gonna call it here for this time. It doesn't do much, but it looks cool, and we got to the tier 2 altar, and when we're ready for some more witchery, we got that altar ready, so I don't know, we spent a long time in that mob system. Hopefully it will start coming in a little more handy. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.